Hello everybody, my name is Curtis Spivey and we're going to be going over the deck I played at the RPTQ last weekend. It was Mono Red Flame of Keld. Let's go over what the creature suite was and what I played. I played 4 Bomat Couriers. I played 4 Soul-Scar Mage, 4 Ghitu Lavamancer, 4 Viashino Pyromancer, and 4 Goblin Chainwhirler. Big surprise with how good that card is. And then the cards that I also played were 2 Hazoret's Mane, which is different than a lot of the Flameless run. She just goes without saying how good she is. And only 2 Earthshaker Khenras. I was really trying to limit the other red decks that I was playing for what could kill my 1-drops, and really changed after sideboard. And the final 1 singleton of creature was the Ahn Crop Crasher. Now, the advantage to this deck, it's been around for a bit, would be the fact that you're playing the Wizards, and really these Wizards just enable the Wizards Lightning, so you can have Lightning Bolt in Standard. It's super, super big. So that leads us just kind of directly right into what the spells are. Not a ton on here in the main board. There is 3 Flame of Kelds, one of the MVPs, being able to discard your hand after you played everything and draw 2 cards following turn after you draw your first is so important to refuel up. And that 3rd flavor of that saga that gives you that +2 damage to all your spells is huge. Move on to the other spells. The one I talked about and kind of the big thing you get from running 3 different wizards in here with Soul-Scar, Ghitu Lavamancer, and the Viashino Pyromancer is Wizard's Lightning. It costs 3 mana, 1 red and 2 colorless, but it does 3 damage to any target, and it's 2 colorless less if you have a wizard, so that's really a big payoff. The other 2 spells to finish it out, there's 4 ofs for both, is a 4 of Lightning Strike and a 4 of Shock, and that really gives everything in this deck, and that's all the power, just trying to get in there real quick to get under all the control decks, or even get underneath of like a red-black before they can set up, because they really are mid-range. The next part we're going to talk about is the lands. We have 20 lands, going to be real complicated, 20 mountains. Got to hit that Chainwhirler on turn 3. You need to have it. It doesn't matter. I've seen so many decks run actually a land extra in the sideboard and only run 19 in the main. For mine, it is literally just 20 lands. Just open up all the slots on the sideboard, and all day long it just made me way more successful. In the sideboard, let's go ahead and kind of move to that and talk about creatures. There's a whole lot with 1 extra Hazoret. I know a lot of decks, these red ones are so low to the ground, they ran 3 in the side. I chose that Hazoret is so strong, and to catch people is just to get underneath them, so literally 1 extra creature in my sideboard, just Hazoret. From there, 2 Abrades, the 3 damage, so useful just to kill like in the mirror, like the red-black mirror. I'll kind of go over that, what was well here in a moment, but just being able to kill an artifact or 3 damage is so important. 3 Chandra's Defeat, just that red mirror. There's so much red mirror, and when we talk about the RPTQ, it was half of what I played all day long. And then for me, I did 2 Fight with Fire. If you are playing against blue-white control and it gets that level where they give you a ton of lands, I kicked it once when they did not have a Lyra to fight down, and 10 damage to the face won the game. It wasn't close, so that was a good one. From there, I did cut it down. Like I said, the word cut is cut to ribbons. Only 1. A lot of them were running more than that. With me running 20 lands main, it gave me the ability to actually have that flexibility to run those 3 mana spells. From there, 1 Kari Zev's Expertise. Steal that big creature and get in. Really important. And then the MVP all day long, couldn't stop talking about afterward, was Insult to Injury, the split card from Mom and Ket. It was so good because it let you double your damage, and damage can't be prevented on the front side. And on the back side, it does 2 damage and 2 damage to the opponent's creature and their face if they have a creature. So if it's doubled, it does 4 to each. That's an insane amount of damage. We'll go over a big play that I had. Last but not least, I mean, just a staple in these decks is Chandra Torch of Defiance. I liked her a ton. I ran 3 in the sideboard because I was trying to be so low to the ground, didn't want to be clunked up with that. That was my personal basis. I did not play the same red decks as everyone else is playing. I do change things based on meta and have had found success with that. So that is the deck. That's the main and sideboard for us. And this is Curtis Spivey with Mono Red Flame of Keld, signing out.